All right, today we're going to talk about keyword difficulty and what it is and why SEOs use it. I've been using it for a long time. I was trained to do keyword mapping with, doing the research and then looking at the keyword difficulty and really doing a deep dive SERP analysis before landing on the group of the target keyword. So this is very much the foundational aspects of SEO, traditional SEO. So today we're going to talk about it, like what it is and how you can use it to identify a target keyword, and then also when not to use it. It's changed a lot over the years. There's different tools that use it. So let's get going. So diving into Semrush's keyword magic tool, we're going to look at the keyword difficulty score here. So when you select this, it's going to show you percentages from 0 to 100%. And that ranges from very easy to very hard. So what's the very easy? It says very easy. If you hover over this, your chance to start ranking for new pages. So these should be very easy. Like we should be able to rank for these, no problem. Okay. Nice, right? You will need quality content focused on the keyword's intent. Possible, you will need well-structured and unique content. Difficult, you will need lots of referring domains and optimized content. And then hard, you will need lots of high-quality referring domains and optimized content. And then very hard, you will need a lot of on-page SEO, link building, and content promotion efforts. So, it ranges from very easy to very hard. And you could go for a very easy keyword and still not rank for it. You could go for a difficult keyword and probably not be able to rank for it. But if you, for whatever reason, you just nail it and you go into depth properly, then potentially you could rank for it. So it all kind of depends on relevance and competition in the SERP. You should always be analyzing the SERP. Okay, diving into Moz's keyword difficulty tool, I typed in travel backpack just to stay consistent with the knack option, knack example from Semrush. And you'll see it has the search volume here. It's a little different than Semrush. It's off about 4,000 average monthly searches. But then the difficulty score it's saying is low. And Semrush is saying the keyword difficulty score is 37. So I think that's in the difficult range. So that's kind of interesting. The keyword difficulty percentage and the difficulty score on Moz are very similar. But here's where the rubber meets the road. As they say, when you scroll down, what you really want to do is you want to look at the overall search result, and you'll see Moz, they do a great job of drilling down into the page authority and the domain authority, and then given a page score, and then also LRDs to this page. I think this referring domains. So for example, this position number 8 from Pack Hacker, Guide to Best Travel Backpack, they have a lot of good backlinks, and so does New York Times Best Carry-On Travel Backpack, but they're not ranking in position 1, which is kind of interesting. They're giving it to Samsonite, and then there's some people also ask, and then the number 2 goes into another brand. So this is what I would call a mixed search result, where you've got brands mixed in with publications, industry pubs. So this would be, to me, kind of difficult to go for. What you want to look at really is the domain authority on page 1. Is there a brand listed here that has a domain authority that's within the range of knack? That's what I would be looking for to see if we could rank for this particular keyword on page 1. Okay, so I know I jumped right into how to use keyword difficulty to pick keywords, but I think it does do a pretty good example of explaining what it is and how we use it. When you look at the overall SERP results for a particular keyword, so this is travel backpacks, and I did look up NAC to see what NAC's domain authority is, and it's 31. So if we go back and we look on the brands that have a domain authority, it looks like the number one position has a domain authority of 69, which is a lot higher than NAC. And then Timbuk2 has 61. And the only domains that are within the range of NAC are their online publications. Or actually, this Bag Smart would be one that they would want to beat out. So we're looking at their page score. So this is a potential position that NAC could rank. Would be in position 5 on page 1 for this particular keyword. The other domains are, the domain authorities are really high, or they are online publications. They're not brands. So not the easiest keyword, but not like the most impossible keyword. That's what you can get from using the Moz keyword difficulty tool and analyzing the SERP. Now, if we go back to Semrush and we look at the keyword difficulty score, here it says 37. It says you will need well-structured and unique content. We can enter our domain for personalized data, so we're going to enter NAC, and it's going to work on some data there, and it's going to show us whether or not we can rank for this keyword. So now it's given us a personalized keyword difficulty score. This indicates the challenge for a domain to get in the top 10 Google results for a listed keyword. It uses AI to assess how closely the domain content aligns with the keyword. A higher PKD, personal keyword difficulty percentage, suggests tougher competition for high rankings. We already kind of knew that. So you can actually, this right here in Semrush, this is the open overview. This is the SERP overview. And if we click on that, it's going to show me a very similar SERP analysis to what Moz shows me. And the results are definitely different for this one. You have things to know ranking at the top, and then you have Better Trail, Samsonite, and number 2. And they have the page authority score. That's what the page AS is. And then they have the referring domains, and then how many keywords each one of these URLs is ranking for. So it's kind of interesting. Samsonite is number 2. It says page authority score is 14. We would need to know our page authority score to know, where we would fit in, how we would stack up against these. And that's the thing. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, there's a YouTube page here. There's a lot of really high page authority scores. There's discussion, short videos. Now, if I want to, I can actually click on the keyword, and it's going to take me into the keyword travel backpack, the keyword overview in the United States. And it's going to give me a personal keyword difficulty score. It says we are definitely relevant. I'm wondering if I can put in a specific URL. Let's try to find that. Let's go travel backpacks, collections. Let's go in here. I don't know if this is per URL. Yeah, no, it won't let me type in a specific URL, just the domain, unfortunately. So then we can scroll down, and then if we go back to Moz, let's see, they have page authority scores here. And I think that if we go to NAC's travel backpacks, we can get a page authority score of 25 for this particular page that we would want to rank for travel backpack. So this kind of gives us a little bit of information here. We have a pretty high page authority score, but still not high enough, really. It's within the striking distance, but this is still really like a pretty competitive keyword. Even though the keyword difficulty score says low, the SERP analysis says it's really difficult. So that's why I say, like, don't hang your hat on the keyword difficulty score. Use it as a data point to start with, but don't let it be your deciding factor. Definitely want to dig in and just make sure and do that extra SERP analysis. All right, so let's just go back to the keyword difficulty tool or the keyword magic tool, and just play around with this keyword difficulty score here. So you can use it as filters. So let's say the 57 was, that is just too difficult for us, and we want to get into some. I would say I like to sort by up to possible, and so maybe like up to 49. So that's kind of funny. It just includes these anyways. So it's filtering it based on the keyword difficulty percentage, not our personal KD. So we got to make sure to do that. So let's also make sure that we're sorting by our personal KD as well. And right now we have this toggled here to show keyword ranking. So we do have a project set up, and it will also show us if NAC is currently ranking for these particular target keywords right here. It says position on SERP. So if we toggle this off, this will should filter for keywords that we're not ranking for, that have a personal keyword difficulty score within the possible range. So here is how it breaks down. And if we wanted to just filter into like travel backpacks, the different types of keyword variants here, it would show us. Again, I would suggest, looking at the SERP analysis again per keyword once you finally find a keyword that you want to land on. So as you can see, there's a lot of different moving parts when it comes to keyword difficulty. It's not that straightforward. You have your page ranking, your page authority, you have your referring domains, you have your overall domain authority, your personal keyword difficulty score, and then just overall keyword difficulty score. And keyword difficulty, like I said in the beginning, it's this made up number by SEOs to kind of try to determine rankability. But at the end of the day, you're really going to want to look at the SERP analysis, and you're going to want to see what kind of websites are ranking. Are they other brands, your competitors, or are they industry publications, online publications? What's the current mix of ranking results? And is there a position that you think that your website, your client's website, could sneak in? Could you leapfrog someone in position 4, position 2, 3? So that's how you do a deep dive SERP analysis when you're doing keyword research and you're trying to find a target keyword to get your client's website ranking to get more visibility. If you need help doing this analysis, please reach out. Let me know. I'm happy to do a training session with you and help you set up your keyword mapping template, your keyword analysis tab, so that you can zero in on target keywords during that process, whether you're planning your keyword map or you're planning net new content for your blog. Please reach out and I'd be happy to help. Thanks for watching.